But if you take the India map, the rest of the countries which is near to our India, they are seeking the help from those countries. So what do you say about that?
There is an old saying which says that, and generally most of our neighboring countries, there are some of the other issues with them, and India was never one of those countries which have ever shown that we are very much interested in being the big brother in the region, especially in the Indian subcontinent region. We always believed in the policy of peaceful coexistence. So be it Sri Lanka, be it Bhutan, be it Nepal, however you find wherever Chinese presence has been, from that quarter India is getting lot of problems. And the recent issue is of the Nepalese parliament doing couple of things. The history can be interpreted in 110 ways, but there are certain ground truths which cannot be ever hidden. Unfortunately, most of our opinion is made through media. So most of the people they are not aware of that what was the genesis of a issue. So what people are doing is that be it China, they are trying to take advantage of a disgruntled neighbor who has certain issues. But I think in the long run, Nepal is a landlocked country, so they have no other option but to listen to us, because we have been helping them for so many years. So I think it is only somebody taking advantage of a very precarious situation. It is not going to last for long. I am very hopeful that China has to retract their steps. Whatever ulterior motive, whatever nefarious designs they are having, they will not be successful in doing that with any of our neighbors, because we never ever had a problem with our neighbors, except the obvious one on our western borders.
Okay. So China Galwan లోయలో ఓడిపోయింది, అక్కడ నుండి పారిపోయినా సరే ఆ తర్వాత లదాఖ్లోని ఫింగర్ పాయింట్స్ నుండి ఎందుకు వెనక్కి తగ్గడం లేదు?
China has faced a bad beating at Galwan. But the problem with China is that they are one of the world's superpowers. So for them accepting it is a big problem. Secondly, China did sign a couple of documents when India got independence with Britishers. However, once Britishers moved out, they are not honoring those documents. And that is where the problem is, because Tibet was a free country. They have annexed Tibet. Karakoram was ours. They have Askaichen. They have taken from Pakistan. So you see that every time they were having any ulterior motive, what they did was they created a situation where they will come and then they will occupy certain territory or piece of land.
Actually, they always try to occupy our territories.
Yes. So they are still not happy. And on our northern borders, right from J&K up till Nepal, that is, they have all such points which are there, and there are about 5 such points on which they have dispute with India. Now, under the international agreement, these areas are known as line of actual control. So the disputed area becomes the no man's land. So India remains in their territory, China remains in their part of the territory, and the disputed area, both the countries, they inform each other and they go and visit that area just to see that the other country has not occupied that area. Now,
to make sure.
Now in the case of Galwan Valley also, they had done certain incursions in 1962 and they were backed out from there, and certain things they were occupying, but they again moved in and they tried to occupy those areas which were the bone of contention between India and China. Now most of these places are strategically very important. They are important from the point of view of defending, because once you come to that area, thereafter you can build your forces and then you can even go further deeper into Indian territory. So that is the reason that this time we had a fierce battle, where after they killed our officer and a couple of soldiers, we went hammer and tong after them. Now once you see that your situation is weak in this area and the world opinion is also against you, what you do is in a very calculated manner, over a period of time, you open another front.
Okay.
So they have opened another front, and there are 4-5 such fronts which they can open at any time. Like China still does not accept that Arunachal Pradesh is ours,
Yeah.
whereas Arunachal Pradeshis, they say that they are part of India.
Yes.
So you see that you can't show light to somebody or sense to somebody who is not willing to understand. So
Yes.
China is actually behaving in a typical manner where they are not willing to accept that the world opinion is against them. India is not the same India which they
Thought.
met
Hmm.
in 1962,
Okay.
and the political and the military leadership is also undergone a huge transformation since then. So they are now staring at a very different India, a India which is confident, a India which is I would say strong, and India which can catch bull by the horn.
మన మిలిటరీ ఫోర్సెస్ ఎంత స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉన్నాయంటారు టు కంపీట్ విత్ చైనా?
Yes, absolutely. And there is never going to be an all-out war.
ఓకే.
We must understand the dynamics. No country today can fight an all-out war with any other country. This is because of the inherent geopolitical reasons. So by the time you start developing your military might, the other country will get to know, because there will be large scale movements taking place. All these satellites, no, which you see on the news channel,
Yes.
those who are capturing the Galwan Valley on 5th of June was like this, and 16th of June was like this. Now almost every news correspondent has become a military correspondent. So you will see that these things cannot be hidden thanks to the technological advancements which have taken place. So what I feel is that India is going to have a edge over China in these skirmishes or whatever, because now we are also prepared.
ఓకే.
We gave them an opportunity and they betrayed that trust.
Yes.
They came prepared. We were not prepared with those kind of weapons and that kind of mentality. So China has already shown their intent. Now if we do anything, so it is always in self-defense.
Yes.
So in self-defense, you know, everything is acceptable.
Yes.
So we are not going to back out, and we are now strengthening our positions, and the places which were supposed to be the bone of contention, like the Daulat Old Begi, that
Okay.
airport in the forward area in Galwan Valley, which was the bone of contention because the road was developed, and that advanced landing ground is now a fully functional place where Air Force helicopters and planes are landing. So you can imagine that the kind of impact it is having on the Chinese psyche. So, and they understand that India of today and India of 2020 is no pushover. They just cannot think that they'll come and then they will start and they will backtrack from whatever promises they have made. So they are accepting, and we are now with the mindset that there is no negotiations on such issues. You don't defend or you don't compromise on the. It's like Mahabharata.
Yeah.
In Mahabharata, what Duryodhan said, I'll not give 1 inch of my land. I think our mindset today is that India is not prepared to give even an inch of their land to Chinese for whatever be the cost. We are prepared to face the consequences, and that is what would be scaring Chinese today,
ఓకే.
because that is something which they were not expecting from a country which has never ever shown this kind of I would say outlook or this kind of belligerence.
ఎస్.